What up, crypto fam? I am Coach K, and I will tell you this today. We are going to look at why you have only 3 months left to start positioning yourself before the bull market likely starts to kick off slowly and into the halving. I want you guys to pay attention to this video because it's going to really give you insight as to what you personally should be thinking about and doing for yourself in this market and in this time, and what I'm personally doing so that you have an understanding of why I'm doing what I do. Not only that, we're going to look at my list of coins that I've been talking about for a very long time. So if you haven't positioned yourself yet, it's going to be the greatest opportunity to look at what I'm positioning myself in and why, and maybe that will help you make your decisions for yourselves. Lastly, I'm going to give a quick take on what's going on with Bitboy and how I kind of foresaw this happening. Probably other people did too. And also why it's kind of sad, but also good for our industry in terms of the growth and getting rid of some of the negative toxicity and overblown cocaine-fested rants and things like that. So let's jump in and get started. I'll tell you guys all that you need to know by the end of this video. So don't go anywhere, and make sure that you subscribe or share or heart or retweet, whatever you need to do to get this out to others so you can help as many people as we can. Fat kiddo. Okay, quick take on BTC. What you're looking at here is what we call a bear flag. So market, if we could go down the flagpole, we make a little bit of a flag here, which is what you're kind of seeing here from here to here, like this flag type formation that's happening there. So generally what happens is when you have that type of formation, you generally are going to see the market start to drop once it breaks that formation. So what I mean by that, if we drew an arrow right here, generally we come down. It could be down to here only, this $24,000, $23,000 level that we've been talking about. But likely if you look at the size of this leg, it's likely going to go back to 22, 21. I feel like this is a very good area for potential bottoming if we get there. And that will likely see that be the bottom when it happens. There's another level that's on my chart that I kind of deleted because I think it's not as strong of a level, but it's this $19,000, $20,000 level. We could come to that. We could even come all the way down to this somewhere in the 18,000. I personally just don't see that. I personally just don't see that happening. So this is what I'm expecting, us to break up, fake out, and break back down, or the flag to play out and us at the end of the flag to kind of just do one of those where we kind of go down sideways and down like this. And then by the end of September, where we're going down in September, which is normal, we go down every September for the last eight years of the cycles. So it's not generally a good time to be in the market in September. Just so you guys know, it's August and September in bear markets are generally not very good months. Okay, so that's what I'm expecting for BTC. Ethereum won't be very much different. It's doing a very similar type of pattern, and we're looking at that $1,400 level again, and I've talked about this in other videos. So let's kind of quickly switch pace, and let's talk a little bit about this. I've been blocked by Bitboy for a long time, and the reason why he actually blocked me in the first place is quite interesting. Bitboy blocked me because I was actually telling him, you're an idiot, do not do a coin. Do not be part of a coin. Do not have your own coin. Why? Because A, you're an influencer, B, people will buy it, and C, there are smart people that will buy it and dump on your fans because they don't understand this stuff. They think you're going to do all this great stuff. Now, personally, I've backed projects in the past that didn't work out for the best of reasons myself, and I saw what it did, so I never wanted to have an actual token. For him, I saw his downfall coming much earlier. When he was on his screaming rant about SBF and how he's saving the industry, I could already tell that he was likely on cocaine in that video, or at least been doing something because his whole personality changed. I talked to the people in the Bit Squad. A couple of my friends are in there, and even them, they've been saying like it's kind of been a weird time, and they didn't really push too much out because they didn't want FUD out there. But basically, I hope he gets better. As a human being, you know, as a crypto guy who's seen him make people lose money, I don't like that. But, you know, people going through bad times is never good. Okay, so now let's get to the juicy stuff of like, okay, coach, well, when is the bear market bottom? When are we going to stop? When do we move up? And what tokens are you looking at for your $100K to $1 million list? Okay, so this is the stuff that we've been buying. Some of it's down. That's totally okay. That was the first dollar cost average we went into. And as things go lower, we add more. right? So we got into Bitcoin 17, ETH 1250, right? So we're okay right now. And some of these are down more, but our proportionate BT and ETH was always a little bit bigger. Now, HBAR's up a little bit, and all these others are down, right? Algo's down 49%. That's okay, right? Because in the bull market, it will come back higher than where we started. And if it doesn't, the other ones will make up for the ones that don't, okay? But here's what you should be looking at. And because they're down from my actual January calls originally, these all went up immensely, as you probably already know. And now they're down. So this is the time when I say, hey guys, there's 3 months left for us to position ourselves into the next cycle. It's actually right now. And these are the platforms and projects you should be looking at. Some of them, not all of them, but some of the projects I've done research into that I think could do really well. Doesn't mean everything will do well, but if I do 150x in this whole list, all the others that I put, let's say 10 grand in, wouldn't matter if I put 50x and I got 50x in Bitcoin, right? The other ones could go down 80% and it won't make a difference because they'll still be up. So that's all you have to understand. Dollar costing in is a smart plan to do. There's a lot that are down a lot more. KDA is down a ton. I did expect it to go lower. I did not expect it to go to 46 cents. Is it dead? I don't think so. They got a lot of marketing still happening. They got things being built still. It's just this downtrend, and that's what happens in the bear market. Okay, so looking at other platforms, we're looking at, okay, what are other main projects? We looked at Rune. Rune's had a nice run up recently. It was down, but now it's not. Theta, Link, Anchor Network. Arweave has gone down a lot more than I expected it to be completely frank and honest. But I'm not worried by this because I fully expect from at least this price for it to 15 to 20x in the next cycle. They're very much used. World Mobile Token. Obviously, no sell pressure is there as well for a lot of these tokens. There's no more vesting from VCs. World Mobile Token is very likely going to be one of the big winners of the next cycle, but again, it's never had a bull market yet. So we're kind of waiting on that getting back up and really getting the traction like they've got from the United States and for all the mobile networks. Then we have our AI guys, so our Ocean and our Ajax. These were up much more before, same with GRT and FET. But that's telling me if they've come down so much, these are great opportunities, again, to position yourself into the AI sector of crypto, right? Then we have our DeFi sector, which is, I said a while back, it looks like we're having a mini DeFi season, and people said no chance in hell. Well, Comp went to $70. Aave went to almost $80, and they're still holding around that same value. FXS as well, holding its value. RSR is down 40% and has 100% of tokens on the market, which means in the next bull market, with all the countries using RSR and RSV, this could definitely be one that takes off. It is literally at all-time low-like type levels. It could be the one that in this list does the biggest amount of X's, okay? Now, when we look at some DEXs, Bone is obviously Shibarium's. Shibarium had that whole issue and it still did okay so far. Woo Trade as well, aggregating different liquidity across, and now they have Woo X as well. Our Quam, our Leash are both up, obviously down from their highs, but they're still up from when we first bought them. I do believe these will go much, much higher, to be honest, and Hathor Network. Now we have other new ones that I've been involved with. Ones like this. So Osaka. Now I've told you guys before, Osaka is, I'm almost guaranteeing that this came from the founders of Shiba. I can't say 100%, but you guys know. They're going off the old Ryoshi methodology. They sent all the tokens to Ryoshi, 50% of the tokens like they used to do with Vitalik. And there's really a lot of people talking about how this might be the time. And when we say this might be the time, this might be the last finale of these guys. So this could be the next big one. I'm pretty damn bullish on Osaka. I think they're going to do some cool stuff. And if you look at how many buys go in from big wallets, you know that this is one of the ones that's going to likely be one that takes off with Quam and O and Ka and all these guys. So meme coins will still exist. And we're just waiting for that to happen. We're waiting for the movement on DOGE, okay? Last cycle, let me just go back a little bit. Last cycle, when did DOGE start moving? Well, let me just show you this. December 2020. This thing moved all the way until May of 2021. When did Bitcoin hit its high last cycle, the first one? Let me just show you, because show and tell is much better, right? So that's April 2021, right? When did DOGE top out? DOGE topped out around May. So it leads the whole entire bull market, right? And that's all we need to know. Dogecoin will start it. Everything else will follow. Bitcoin, ETH, everything else, right? We go from layer 1s and layer 2s. We go into high value, high cap coins, right? And layer 1s and layer 2s, things like that. Into mid-cap coins, things are building on blockchains, mostly larger protocols, things with a lot of liquidity. Then we go into lesser liquidity, meme coin season, end of bull market, or meme coin and alt season at the end of the bull market. Once Bitcoin's already topped out, alts go for a run, they do all-time highs, and then things go pew, and we fall down again. So what we're waiting for now is very simple. We're waiting to see the bottom. And I think the bottom's already in. I mean, I've called this for a really long time. I know the bottom was here, okay? We had the 3-hand setup off the level. I do believe we're gonna come back to 22. I do believe that's very likely gonna happen this month coming in September. And then likely mid-October, November, we start the rise back up into the start of the bull market. And remember, around April, right here, a few months later, we have the halving, and we know what happens after halving. Let me leave you with this. You have 3 months to get positioned for the next bull market, because if not, you're likely going to miss a lot of really cheap prices, worried about waiting for all the whales to start pushing the price 3-4x from the bottom, and then you get in. You'll miss out on many X's if you do that. Position, plan, prepare. The list that I have can always get updated, right? There's coins on there that are going to do better than others, but I tried to make a basket of around a very holistic basket of different types of tokens where you could buy them like me and just hold it. That's what I'm doing. I buy them, I hold them, I wait for the bull market. As the bull market goes crazy, I sell off slowly into the market. And, you know, that's basically all you really need to do. If you keep it simple, stupid, that's how you do it. So that's it for me for today. Let me know what you guys think. What coins on my list should not be there? What coins should be, added to it? I'm curious for your take, because I don't ask you guys enough about what you guys are thinking, and I don't want you just to shill a random coin. Tell me why you actually believe in these projects, and I'll do some research into them myself and give you my take. So anyways, thank you so much for your time, everyone. I hope you have a great day, evening, weekend, wherever you are in the world and when you're watching this. See you guys later, and have a great day. I'm Coach K, signing out.
Fat candle, fat candle, huge fat candle.